Hiya, M0FXB. Nice long video using the 705. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo QRP.
The Mike 0 QRP, come again?
Very good morning, Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo QRP on a 705. Back to you.
Negative copy. QRZ, this is Papa Bravo 5 X-ray, listen in 40, QRZ. Lima Oscar Japan, beautiful copy from La France.
Well, you heard that. He did hear my call sign, but negative copy. Good old contesting.
All okay here and sounding really marvelous.
So we're just going to tune through 40 meters and just see what's about, and then we'll give out a few more calls.
Congratulations, over. Informato Peno NSC Volt Italia Zelanda 1 Lima Bravo Foxtrot donato vai per.
So if you haven't used the 705, hit this button here, RF gain, just turn it down a bit. You tap the RF gain or you tap the squelch. Anyway, let's turn it back up.
Oh, but then you didn't came back on my call, Tony. But
That's
I guess
our
it was
friend
5
again.
5, Tony, over.
If we want to make the step smaller, you just tap the noughts. Hopefully I'll tap that. And then you've got finer tuning, and if you hold it tight, or keep your finger on it, even finer. If you want to just go, there you go. Quite a few contests, so we're gonna give a call out again to our friend here, see if he accepts me.
Hello, 40. A couple of calls more before we're gonna go QSY. Papa Bravo 5 X-ray, listen in 40.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Whiskey Japan Henry, thank you very much, Matthew from East Coast. You're 5-9, over. Roger, thank you very much. 20 to be over the 9 and happy holiday season. Stay healthy, stay safe. Papa Bravo 5 X-ray, listen in 40.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
CQ 40 meters, CQ 40. This is Papa Bravo 5 X-ray, listen in 40 and by, over.
Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Sugar X-ray, sugar. You're 5 and 5, 5 and 6, Cusa.
We're on full power.
Yeah, roger, roger. Florida 5 Sugar X-ray. QRP, Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Thank you very much. I wish you all the good and best of luck. 73, bye-bye. Thank you. QRZ. This is Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Listen in 40.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
This is Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Listen in 40.
Fox X-Ray Bravo.
QRZ 40 meters, CQ 40 meters. So this is Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Listen in 40.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Golf 1 Zulu Ocean Queen 5 and 9. Roger, roger. Thank you very much from Manchester. Golf 1 Zulu Oscar Queen 73. Until the next time from Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Bye-bye.
Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Papa Bravo 5 X-ray. Listen in 40. Thank you very much. So I made your day for sure. Hi, hi. Okay, you're 1 second. Any Oscar November Papa Alpha, ONPA. Any Oscar November Papa Alpha stations. Goedemorgen.
You, then my apologies, Sophie. Okay, then we go to Adrian, G7 Victor Kilo Papa. Okay, thanks to you, Adrian. all the best. See you next week again, if possible. So, or if not the full. Then we have the Italian station, maybe somewhere. I believe it's at the Zulu 4 Bravo Oscar X-ray. Are you still there? No, that's not the case.
Berlin contest.
Right, let's try give this guy a call. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
Alpha Hotel Brandenburg Berlin contest.
Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
Lima 0 Alpha Hotel.
Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
Hotel Brandenburg Berlin.
Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
0 Alpha Hotel Brandenburg Berlin contest.
Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
Delta Lima 0 Alpha
Oh, you got
Hotel Brandenburg Berlin contest.
you got no chance. There's no gaps. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
0 Alpha Hotel.
Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo.
Lima 0 Alpha Hotel.
Wow, there you go. Keep trying. Right, let's try this guy.
Frequent, Osman. For your call, please. Foxtrot 6, Japan, Echo, Foxtrot. Delta Charlie. Fox 6, stand by, please. Stand by. Osman, I'm working here 2 hertz. 2 hertz on the frequency. You are not hear your transmission.
You like it if they bicker.
Okay, the Fox 6, please call again. Okay, 73. My call is Foxtrot 6.
Foxtrot 6.
Near La Rochelle City. Okay, John.
La Rochelle.
Good morning, La Rochelle City from Saarbrücken here. My name is Nat. November Alpha Tango. Okay, John, you're here 527 in Germany. 527, over. Okay, can you, Nat, okay, can you give me your call, please? John, the call is Delta Charlie. Number
Managed to set the volume, the mic, so that you can use the A and B button to do the volume. Quite handy. You can pre-program all these buttons in the menu of the radio. That's your FT8.
Dit is een 7610, hè?
I'm actually using a G5 RV.
Delta Charlie 5 Victoria United, you're 20 dB over here, very good signal in the morning.
Have a quick look on 80.
Vertical antenna, the quarter wave for mid vertical antenna, the monobar.
Bit weak on 80. Sometimes it booms through. Let's try 20. No. Let's try this. See what the SWR is like. Yeah. Not great, but let's try it. It's not very clear. It's a bit weak. So
America 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha 9 America 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
we'll try this guy. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Alpha 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha 9 America 20 Yankee Oscar Tango.
No, it's fading quite a lot.
Secure 20 meters 9 Alpha 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha 9 America 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Secure 20 meters 9 Alpha 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha 9 America 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. Oscar November 2 Oscar Golf PR 59 my name is Ivan India Victor Alpha November. Thank you, good luck. QSS 9 Alpha 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Echo Charlie 2 United Tango 59. Thank you, good luck. My name is Ivan. QRZ 9 Alpha 20 Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Ending Bravo again.
Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo 59.
Thank you, you're 5 and 9 QRP.
Thank you, good luck. QRZ 9 Alpha 20
There
Yankee
you go.
Oscar Tango Alpha.
There's some proof that we can do QRP on a Icom 705 on 20 meters. Let's try someone else. Fox X-Ray Bravo. Fox X-Ray Bravo. Fox X-Ray Bravo. Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo. Not much luck with that one. The SWR's good, and we are on 10 watts, full power. Right.
Papa Foxtrot 1 Mike Oscar. Take you Brandenburg Berlin contest. Papa Foxtrot 1 Mike Oscar.
I think we already had a contact with this guy.
Brandenburg Berlin contest. Papa Foxtrot 1 Mike Oscar.
Yeah, I don't want to call him twice.
Delta X-Ray Tango.
This guy's clear.
Charlie 5. Victoria United 73 and thank you so much.
I'm worried now we've already spoke to these people.
Thank you so much.
Should have kept the log, shouldn't I?
Charlie, number 5, Victor Uniform. Code secure and standby.
Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
buongiorno Paolo, Italia Udine 2 Delta Zulu X-Ray, torno a Delta Charlie 5, Venezia, Udine, Paolo, ci abbiamo ascoltato l'ultima volta in aprile, inizio aprile di quest'anno, qua sulla gamba di 40 metri, arrivi 59 più 10 qua in Sud-West Germania, e il mio nome è Natale. Paolo, vai, ti ascolto con piacere.
Sounded Italian. So you get the scope on if you like, or you can have the audio one. You can have them both. I can't remember how to do it now. There you go, that's both. Audio scope. And then you've got a second function menu here. You can turn all these off actually. Leave the comp on. Don't really need the preamp. We'll put it on number 1. Wow. Nice to get one more contact. QSL. I mean, it's a fantastic radio. You can see the GPS flashing in the background. It's not locked. It's connected to my Wi-Fi, so I could go into terminal mode if I want. SD card's lit up, so that's in there. I'll just show you something on DR mode. So if we hold down, right, so we're in DR mode now. Let's try and go to one of my hotspots that is actually active. Going on to the B. The quickest way normally is TX history, and then go to one of them. Pretty sure the jumbo spot is on. Just key up and see if we can get a contact. Right, we'll turn it up a bit. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, calling for a contact. You don't need to be on full power. We're not, so it's remembered that. Make sure my hotspot is actually connected. It is connected, but it needs to be linked to 1 Charlie. So I can just check that a second. I'll give one more call out. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, calling on 1 Charlie for a contact. I mean, how many radios can you go straight from HF and then straight into, you know, your hotspot with a color screen and all these other things connected? I will say that the Icom 7100 can do a lot and is I think it's very good value. Right, I did check it and it says not linked. So let's see if we can link it using the radio. So we'll tap use reflector, link to reflector, 1 Charlie. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, linking.
Not linked. M0FXB.
Right, it's still saying not linked. Maybe we're linked to it on, oh, it says busy. Maybe we're linked to it on my open spot. We'll check that as well. Yeah, if you look on my Pi-Star, which is the one we're trying to link to, it says not linked. So what I tend to do, I have tried to link it, it won't do it. So I tend to just go configuration, log into it. Let's have a look. Yeah, just one sec. And then I'll usually go to power and reboot it, and that normally does the trick. The open spot is on. At the moment it's linked to Brandmeister, which means we'll get Brandmeister coming out of my D-Star radio. We'll have a look at that in a sec.
You know, I've had a shit of goodness to see the screens on the,
There you go.
on the laptops.
There's John on Brandmeister.
November, the location is just north of west of Cardiff here, it's not too far away from the towns of Pontypridd or Llantrisant. And yeah, it's well, I looked at the thermometer before the sun got on the front of the QTS, you were showing 1 Celsius with frost on the roof of the cars, but it's showing the sun is shining directly on the door now, and you obviously got the...
I mean, it just looks so good, doesn't it? Everything's there. We're just in normal reflector mode, but don't forget, because we have a Wi-Fi connection, we could go into terminal mode and connect direct to an XLX reflector without a hotspot, literally just connecting straight to my router. Right, we've managed to get our hotspot linked back on Reflector 1 Charlie. So the one we were on then is the open spot. We're gonna
Wales, I don't know if you got my last over, but I...
TX history, DV history, Jumbo hotspot. Right. So let's give a call out now. We're definitely linked. If you call on a hotspot, you need to make sure it says used reflector. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo calling for a contact on 1 Charlie. Yeah, we're definitely linked. Let's try again. A lot of listeners on ham radio, and I'm one of them actually. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo calling for a contact on 1 Charlie.
Yeah, hello Andreas, M0FXB, Golf 0, India, Uniform Echo, good morning.
Yeah, very good morning. Hope you're well. Just playing around on my 705. I've been on 40 meters and 20, and I've recorded some contacts. I think I had 2 whole contacts. I did have the power supply on 10 watts, so it was okay. Now doing some hot spotting. I can see you on your ID 31. Back to you.
Yep, okay Andreas, yeah, I haven't spoken for quite a while. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope Western is nice and bright today. It's a little bit overcast here in Corsham. Yeah, I'm using a little ID30 bunny. Sat in the living room using the open spot 2, which is out in my shack. And on the 705 and contacts you're making. I haven't put HF on today. I'll probably go out and do that a little bit later on. We've been busy with bits and pieces and having a bit of a lie-in because it's a Sunday. But no, 705 sounds good. Hope you're enjoying it. M0FXB, G0IUE.
G0IUE, M0FXB. Yeah, having fun with it. And I've got the 7300. I sold, I had a 991A, which I sold along with some other equipment to get this 705. So it's great fun. I mean, you know, when you look at the size of it, you do sort of shudder a bit at the cost. But once you get to enjoying just using it, and you can sit there in front of one radio and go everywhere, and then you've got all this additional stuff. Like right now it's connected to my Wi-Fi, so I could go into terminal mode and connect straight to a XLX reflector with no hotspot. So that's quite fun. Only done that a couple of times. So it's you know, it's just a toy just packed with functions. I do wish it was a bit bigger, but so you feel like you're getting more for your money, if you know what I mean. But saying that, if it wasn't supportable, I wouldn't be able to do what I do, which is basically take it everywhere around the house, out in the garden, in the car, and that kind of stuff. So it's the 10 watt portability of it is what makes it so portable. Back to you.
Yep, from G0IUE returning. Yep, yeah, all okay. Yeah, very interesting. And I haven't purchased one myself yet. I've got a 7300 and a 9700. But for most D-Star operations, I'm using the ID31 or 51. I've also got a 4100E, which is out in my shack, connected to a dummy load. I just use it to monitor 1 Charlie when I'm in the shack. But no, I've watched quite a few videos about the 705. Watched the ham radio concepts one as well, where they've been going out portable and things, and it does look a very interesting radio. A little bit sort of cumbersome, although it's small. It's a funny shape, and therefore, for portable use, I think you have the backpack, and there's like a nifty stand now, and various other sort of tripods and things you can put it onto, mini tripods for suckers and that. So it's got lots of possibilities, I must admit, and with it having D-Star as well, it's a bit of a bonus, isn't it? And the built-in Wi-Fi capability. Anyway, I'm sure the other competitors will be coming up with something similar before too long. But very good. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you with it. I just heard you call. I thought I'd say hi. And I'm going to probably go out to the shack now. So I'll wish you 7-3s, Andreas. Have a good rest of the day and stay well. M0FXB from G0IUE.
Yeah, okay, John. Well, thanks for the contact and coming back to me. I've recorded some of our over just so I can look back at it. I'll come back with the final. But for example, right now I'm sat in the kitchen. I've got the 705 on a tripod stand, which I paid about £7 for. I've had to run a cable for the antenna to it from my normal location, and I've been on HF, D-Star. I'm sat here with a cup of tea, and if I want, I can do this. I could take it upstairs, if they had brought out this as the Yaesu 819, it would have been the best replacement ever for the Yaesu 817, if you know what I mean. So it's fantastic. I don't think they've got anything wrong on it for a portable QRP set. But yeah, I mean, I do compare it to the 7300 quite often because the front screen is identical size and the functionality is virtually identical. I've never used the 9700, but they do look nice. So you take care, enjoy the rest of the day. It's not too bad here in Weston, and look forward to our next contact. M0FX IE-73.
Yeah, okay, Andreas, no problem. Well, thanks for the info about the radio. It sounds like you're enjoying it, and I'm keeping my eye on them. I might get one at some point, but it's certainly a very novel way of doing your ham radio operations, and the portability bit with the little battery pack. The same as the ID51. It's a good way of doing it. So anyway, 7-3s, I'll say all the best for now. Thanks from QSO. Take care of yourself. And 0FXB, this is Golf 0 India Uniform Echo off the clear. Bye.
M0FXB,
this is Golf 3 Yankee Quebec Golf.
Golf 3 Yankee Quebec Golf. Very good late morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Not so late for me. I've been up and about playing around for a bit. Anyway, thanks for coming back. Golf 3 Yankee Quebec Golf. I'm just using that little ID51 here through the hotspot just for interest, and OpenSpot 2. Haven't been on much lately, and nice to come on again. I was just interested in your discussion on the 705 because I'm very keen to, as the Americans would call it, pull the trigger on getting it. But the one thing that listening to your conversation, last conversation, the one thing that concerns me is the ability to get some power up in it.
wondering if you've got any ideas about that. Anyway, back to you. M0FXP G3YQG. QTH is painted in Devon, by the way. Her name is Nick.
Yeah, hi Nick. Good to make the contact. I've been to Paynton a few times. So yeah, it's a good question. And when I got it, because I've got an Icom 7300 that runs 100 watt, and really I use that as my main base station for HF contacts. It has a G5 RV connected to it, and that's what's connected to this radio now. To the 705 now. So I've sat here for a good half hour, made a couple of contacts with 10 watts. And I think this radio, I personally wouldn't buy this radio to ramp up the power to using an amplifier. Because if I was going to do that, I may as well just use my 7300, which is also quite a portable set anyway. To me, this radio is about going out in the field, creating the perfect antenna setup, including the grounding, and then getting those excellent QRP contacts. I mean, I've had contacts here at home, and my setup is not the perfect setup. It's via a tuner. The G5 RV is literally hanging out the window. The earthing is not that great, and it's very good enough type setup. So the idea is it motivates you to get out there and have that perfect antenna setup. It's more like that, and then obviously the fact that you can have a hotspot with you at home or mobile, and make contacts on all modes. I mean, I use the OpenSpot 3, so I can cross mode to DMR and Fusion as well. That is excellent. And then the other thing, terminal mode, was a bit of a learning curve, and I'm still learning on that, where you don't even need a hotspot. You can literally just connect to your router. It's just fantastic. So the price, I do think they've overpriced it at $12.99, because when you take the thing out the box, you're like, oh my god, it's so small. But the front panel isn't much smaller than the front panel on the 7300. The screen is identical. Back to you, Nick, from Andreas.
Yeah, QSL, Andreas, M0FXP G3YQG. Bit of an older call sign than yours, I think. Actually, I've been playing around lately with. I to and fro a little bit to the United States, and I've got a call sign over there. It's a K and 4ZFE. But so portability for me is quite important. So I'm not toing and froing much at the moment because of all this COVID-19 around. But I still have to commute. Had to commute in the middle of it at one point. That apart, yeah, your comments on the 705, I think, are very to the point. You have to get something that's for your purpose. Together with the trifecta of the ability to open spot, with the digital modes, which are really taken on. I've got all of them now, the DMR and D-Star and Fusion, through the separate HTs for each, which is a bit crazy. I've got the OpenSpot 2, and you've got the OpenSpot 3 obviously does a lot better job at the cross moding. I don't really need that because I've got separate HTs anyway. But so yeah, as you say, and I think the 7300 is small enough to be portable. I haven't actually ever physically seen it. I'd be interested to know, is it fairly light? I mean, I guess you can chuck it in the car. Well, not chuck it, but carefully put it in the car, and still use it like that. But I'm really confuddled by both of them. There's really significant advantages to each of them. I'm waffling on here. Back to you, Andreas. M0FXBG3YQG.
M0 FXB returning. I mean, it's such an appealing radio that I think most hams that are enjoying you know, the sort of SDR screens, the digital modes, and HF and the new Icom functionality, finding it very hard to resist. Because I said to myself, well, I'm not going to get one because I've got a 7300. But the more the more videos I watched of the radio and reviews that I read, and if you read reviews, they are all, they are mainly 5-star reviews. So I just thought, well, I didn't really want to. I couldn't really justify spending that money again. So I said to myself, well, I'm just going to look at the shack, look at what I've got, what I'm not using, and just sell what I haven't got until I get enough funds to get one. And I sold a 991A. I sold an Icom 51 plus 2. Trying to think, there was a couple of other bits I sold as well. It definitely definitely raised the funds to buy the radio. And once I did that, then I got the radio, and so it didn't cost me anything in regarding my bank account. Yeah, it's a tough choice. Depends what. I'm curious to know what HF radio you've got. Once you've got it, you can't put it down. Like I said, it goes everywhere in the house with me. It's almost like a handheld. It's like a big handheld, like the old-fashioned telephones people had in their cars. It's that kind of weight. Very portable. I mean, if anything, I try and make it heavier. The stand I've got, the Z stand, sort of table tripod stand, it's quite heavy, and part of it's metal. And then you can buy this wind camp bracket that screws on the side of it that holds a antenna vertical, which is perfect for a 2 meter 70 antenna, or you can just screw your PL259 into it for your external HF antenna, and that they're only £20 odd. So I add that onto it as well, so it becomes more substantial. The microphone's brilliant. You can program all the buttons to do what you want. I've programmed mine to do the channel up and down and volume. But and at the moment it's on a power supply. But I bought a spare battery, which was only £20. And yeah, the battery's about 4 hours. So yeah, it's definitely a hard one to resist. Back to you, M0FXB.
Yeah, QSL, G3YQG. It's very appealing. It really is. I've been looking at this for some time, several months, and I have looked at most of the reviews. I think 2 or 3 times over, just to get a real feel. As you say, you have to kind of justify spending the money. It's quite a lot of money. In my case, I wouldn't sell the 706 because actually it's still worth quite a lot, isn't it? It's about half what I paid for it like 20 years ago.
We don't sell our radios.
It's still very popular. So
we have so many
for mobile and things. But if I did it, I would.
Should have priced it like this: £45 for a DMR radio.
So that's making it a tougher choice. But nevertheless, when I look at each of them, they're each got tremendous technology and
anyway, that's the end of this video. So 7.3, hope you enjoy the contents and it helps you decide if you're going to get a 705. 7.3. Yeah, nice long video using the Icom 705. 7.3.